Warriors, welcome back to Gods of Alliance. If you're here, it means you want power, knowledge, and control over the battlefield. This is not luck. This is strategy. Let's break the game together today. We're finally talking about one of the most exciting additions to Hero Wars Alliance, Cascade's legendary relics. And honestly, these aren't just small upgrades. These relics completely change how Cascade performs on the battlefield. They give him new control, more damage, better survivability, and they allow him to pressure enemies in ways he simply couldn't before. So today, we're going to break down all 4 relics, explain what each one actually does, talk about the brand new Way of Cascade's relic event, and finally answer the question everyone is asking. Is Cascade finally becoming a top-tier investment? Let's find out. Cascade overview. Before we talk about the relics, let's quickly remind ourselves what Cascade actually brings to a team. Cascade is a control-focused marksman. His entire kit revolves around disrupting enemy formations, creating space, and making life difficult for the opposing team. He's never been the hero that simply stands still dealing damage. Instead, he constantly interferes with the enemy's game plan. The problem was consistency. Sometimes he felt incredible, and sometimes he simply lacked impact. These relics change that completely. Each one strengthens a different part of his kit, until they all come together to create a much more complete hero. Let's start with the very first one, Frozen Maelstrom Relic, Level 1. The first legendary relic upgrades. Frozen Maelstrom, and this is immediately noticeable. Every 12 seconds, Cascade automatically launches a projectile toward the enemy backline. When it lands, it deals magic damage and stuns every affected target for 1 second. Now, 1 second might not sound like much, but in Hero Wars, 1 second is often enough to interrupt an ultimate, cancel a healer, or completely destroy the enemy's timing. The best part is that it specifically targets the backline, supports, healers, fragile damage dealers, heroes that normally stay protected. From the very first relic, Cascade already becomes far more disruptive than before. Tidal Wave Relic, Level 10. Next, we unlock Tidal Wave. This relic shifts the focus toward raw damage. The mechanic is simple. The farther enemies are from Cascade, the harder they get hit. And that's actually a huge advantage. Backline heroes usually feel safe. Not anymore. The more distance between Cascade and his target, the higher the damage becomes. Against stretched formations, this relic adds a surprising amount of burst damage, while perfectly matching Cascade's natural playstyle. More range, more pressure, more punishment. Refluence Relic Level 20. At Relic Level 20, things become even more interesting. Refluence doesn't increase Cascade's own damage. Instead, it reduces the enemy's whenever sudden armor activates. Enemy physical attack is reduced. That means physical carries, assassins, and sustained damage dealers all become significantly weaker. Sometimes, the strongest way to win a fight isn't dealing more damage. It's preventing your opponent from dealing theirs. Against physical teams, this relic can completely swing the battle in your favor. Iceberg Shard Relic Level 30. And now, the final relic, Iceberg Shard. This is easily the biggest upgrade of them all. Whenever Cascade activates his first ability, he becomes completely immune to damage. For 5 full seconds, think about that. No burst, no assassins, no unexpected elimination. 5 seconds may not sound long until you see it happen during a real battle. Those 5 seconds give Cascade enough time to continue controlling enemies, launching abilities, and creating pressure without worrying about being deleted instantly. This relic transforms him from a fragile controller into a hero that can actually survive long enough to dominate the fight. Way of Cascade's Relic. Now let's look at the event itself. The new Way of Cascade's Relic follows the familiar progression system. But this time, everything revolves around unlocking Cascade's full potential. The biggest reward is obvious. The Premium Pass immediately unlocks the first legendary relic, but that's only the beginning. As you continue progressing, you'll also collect Chaos Cores, artifact resources, equipment chests, ascension materials, coins, energy, enchanting resources, and plenty of valuable account progression items. So you're not only investing into Cascade, you're investing into your entire account. If you're planning to build Cascade seriously, this event provides excellent overall value, especially when compared to collecting these resources separately. Final verdict. So, are Cascade's relics worth it? Absolutely. Not because they simply increase numbers, but because every single relic strengthens a different weakness. Frozen Maelstrom gives reliable backline control. Tidal Wave adds scaling damage. Refluence weakens physical attackers. And Iceberg Shard provides incredible survivability. Together, they completely reshape how Cascade performs. He's more consistent, more disruptive, more dangerous, and much harder to eliminate. In our next Cascade video, we're going even further. We'll analyze his complete build, his best teams, his ideal synergies, and most importantly, we'll put him into real battles to see exactly how much these relics change his performance. Trust me, that's one you won't want to miss. Warriors, this is how we play the game. Not randomly, not blindly, with knowledge, with precision, with control. We don't build randomly. We build with intention. Master the mechanics. Control the fight. Let's break the game together.